Hello, my name's Zoe, and here is my audience for my persuasive speech. Did you know that multiple people go to jail for child abuse, but there are still numerous people out there that use it as a form of discipline? Hitting and spanking a child are both considered a form of child abuse, but yet somehow American society still thinks it is okay. But what they don't understand is child abuse doesn't do the child nor parent any good. Therefore, I do not believe child abuse is the answer when disciplining a child. First off, I'll tell you about the information that goes against my stance, which is child abuse as a form of discipline. And then I'll tell you the information that supports my stance, which is child abuse should not be used as a form of discipline. So first off, child abuse as a form of discipline. Parents should be able to discipline their child as they see fit. Parents state that it is their child and they know what is best for it. Also, parents say that they only use child abuse as discipline to benefit them, not to hurt them. So an example of this would be, say your child is swearing a lot and you want them to stop. Maybe you put soap or hot sauce in their mouth. That is a form of child abuse to benefit the child, not to hurt them. And secondly, parents and elders say sometimes it is the only way they learn and listen. People think children learn more from physical action. So according to All About Parenting, if a child touches a hot burner, they're going to get burned and it hurts, but they will learn not to do it again because it hurts them. So they're going to learn more from physical action because they remember it, that hurts, and they don't want to have that punishment again and go through that pain. And lastly, many places allow corporal punishment. Every state in the union allows corporal punishment to be used. Also, according to Stephanie Haynes from SIRS researcher, also 19 states still allow corporal punishment in school. So that is like if you misbehave in school, you can still get paddled or a different form of discipline, but it's still considered corporal punishment, but it is still allowed. So now, since we have talked about the points that go against my stance, let's move on to the points that support my stance, which is child abuse should not be allowed as discipline. So first of all, child abuse can convey the wrong message as well as aggression. So a lot of times a parent will maybe spank their child or hit them. But if a younger child sees a parent do that, they're going to think it is okay for them to do that too. And then we're going to have all these kids running around hitting each other and hitting others, which is not okay. Also, according to Baltimore Sun, it is proven that children who are hit by their parents are more likely to hit their peers as well as their children when they become a parent, which is no good either. Secondly, corporal punishment used on children is known to affect their long-term health. According to Baltimore Sun from SIRS researcher, new evidence from brain imaging suggests that corporal punishment can slow brain development. Also, this article explained how other studies have found that harsh punishment causes elevation in the stress hormone cortisol, which may explain poor overall health. Therefore, you can see that corporal punishment is not safe or useful. The only thing it does is hurt the child's health and just hurt them in general. And lastly, you should never put a child's health in danger, let alone put it in danger when disciplining them. There are a lot safer ways, such as maybe just sitting them down and talking to them, or timeout, rather than hurting them or their health. And my last point, pediatricians state that hitting and spanking a child is not the way to discipline them. A pediatrician is a children's doctor. They work with children every day. That is their occupation. So they are some of the best resources when it comes to a child's health. And they even state that it is not the right way to discipline a child. Also, according to the American Academy of Pediatrics, they recommend that you do not spank, hit, or slap children due to years of research showing that it is ineffective and potentially harmful. So now that you have heard both sides of this topic, the first side, which is child abuse as a form of discipline, and the second side as child abuse should not be used as discipline. And personally, I support the second point, the second side of it, which is child abuse should not be a form of discipline. And I support this side because hitting and spanking a child are both considered child abuse, and you can go to jail for that. So therefore, it doesn't do the parent any good because they're going to get in trouble and get arrested and go to jail. And it doesn't do the child any good because they're going to get hurt, and it can hurt their health. It can hurt them in general, hurt them emotionally, which is no good. And you never want to hurt a child, let alone when disciplining them, when there are safer ways to discipline a child. So that is why I urge all of you to not use child abuse as discipline. Thank you.